Good morning. Before I start my recipe of the day, I would like to thank Annie Javelina Flips for her sweet birthday donation to me, and tmUSA. I'm pretty sure that's who you are. I gotta look back in my records because you know me and my memory. Thank you so much for the birthday gift. Y'all are so sweet. You really are. And thank you everybody for all of the birthday wishes ahead of time. I had put that out because tmUSA was like, when was her birthday? Did I miss it? No, it's today. And I am so grateful to have made it to another day. Yep. Because we just don't ever know, do we? Anything could happen. And just number one on the gratitude list is thank you, God, for giving me one more chance. I'm going to do my best. And I'm here for you all. I love you all. It's nice to know that, I don't know, there's just a whole world out there of people who care, who love, who laugh, who cry. You know the ins and outs of life, and it's just great to share it with you. That's what I need to remember when I get overwhelmed and bogged down and I'm like, I can't make this work. I'm technologically disadvantaged and I'm trying, but it's mind-boggling. I'm sorry. My poor brain doesn't work modernly. Whatever. So yeah, it's a funny thing about birthdays. Can I just go over this quick before I go over my recipe? Does it seem like it's just kind of like another day when you get older? Just like, it's my birthday. Okay, I'll ask for hamburger. I also asked Denny Jr., I said, hey, give me a Walmart gift card because I love peaches and plums and I really eat them fast. I just love fruit. I can't help myself. I am losing weight though, and that's a biggie. The last time I got on the scale, I was below that point. I thought I'll never get under that number, ever. It's been slow, folks. It has been slow. And I'm trying really hard, but I'm starving. So, I try to go to bed hungry every night, and I hate that. And I wasn't able to take my meloxicam on an empty stomach, so I'm like, I brought it in. I thought I brought it in here. I put it somewhere. And I'll take it after I eat something because the stuff is harsh. The stuff is harsh. And it's scary, It's like a kidney killer, and I can't live without it. I can't do anything without it. I gotta have it. Really sucks. Anyway, but you know what? I thank God that I have it. Thank you, God. And thank you for milk, and thank you for bread, because it'll help me be able to take my pill. Right. Anything else I want to say? Just that, birthdays come and birthdays go. I'm just really grateful because, gosh, we lost a lot of people in the last couple years, Not just from COVID, but like Tom Petty died, and that was big. He was only like 60 years old. A lot of people, famous and otherwise, passed in their 60s, early 60 and early 60. It's just mind-boggling. We're all still here. And if any of you are in your 70s, good for you. And those of you in your 80s, hurrah! Wow. Believe me, I do not want to be in my 90s. If there's any of you out there, would you leave in the comments below what it's like? Maybe you're the healthy 90 type. I mean, I'm scared. My insurance calculator says I'll live to 91. Okay. I'll do it and I'll be grateful. Not real grateful, but I want a facelift. I know that's very vain of me, but really? Okay. Down East, B&M Down East Seafoods. Wow. Well, no wonder they're making fish stuffed peppers, because they had canned seafood as well. So today, on Depressing Era Recipes, we're going to look at the green peppers stuffed with fish flakes. Did they have to put it that way? Couldn't they have said fish portions, fish chunks, fish... Chunks doesn't sound good. We'll leave it at flakes. Where is my... I need my... what the heck do you call it? Magnifying glass, yes. I had hidden it because Finn came over yesterday, and he usually takes my stuff and then I can't find it. He loves anything. I don't know, he loves everything. Little people. They're so cute. Okay, so let's start. For this lovely recipe, doesn't the picture look absolutely wonderful? The little lemon slices, and what else is on there? It looks like little radish flowers and some green stuff. I mean, other than the pepper that's green. What is that, parsley? I think so, yes. Oh, you could put little broccoli thingies, florets all around it, right? All right. I don't know why. Two things that just don't seem to go with fish. One is stuffed green peppers, okay? And the other one is tomatoes. What is it about tuna with tomato? Now, I can't taste anymore, so it wouldn't bother me now. But it's almost like if anyone put tomato on my tuna, it almost was like eating aluminum. No, what I'm saying is it had this sensation that was, I don't know. I'm not playing with a full deck either, so... 1 tin B&M Fish Flakes. Are they talking about, like, tuna? What in the name of Jehoshaphat is a fish flake? All I can imagine is like this dried up little... But it's in a tin. It can't be dry. Go figure. You need 4 green peppers, 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour, a scant cup of rich milk. Does he mean like whole milk? How about cream? I mean, if we're going to go all out with fat, let's try that. 1 chopped hard-boiled egg. Why not? 1 tablespoon tomato catsup. What happened to ketchup? And why do they always say tomato ketchup or tomato catsup? C-A-T-S-U-P. They used to say it that way, right? Of course it's going to be tomato. What else did they have? Did they have, like, banana pepper catsup? Did they have cabbage catsup? I mean, of course it's going to be tomato ketchup. Ketchup. Stop it. And breadcrumbs. Why not? Where's the onion? There's no onion. If I was going to do this to myself, I'd have at least 1 whole onion chopped up. Throw it in there for good measure. Well, let's see how they prepare it first. Prepare the peppers by removing the stem ends, cutting the halves, and removing the seeds. Well, that goes without saying. Soak in cold water and parboil for 15 minutes in water that has been well salted. What is it with this sodium heart attack thing that they're into? You know darn right well, the tin of whatever is like drenched in sodium. They always are. Have you ever looked at your labels at the grocery store? I don't want to eat a can of soup anymore. It's like 2,400 milligrams of sodium in the entire can, and only 1,200 if you have a cup. It's like, that's more than half my daily allowance for sodium. You'd be more swollen than a porcupine dead in the road on a hot day. I'd skip the salt. Drain and fill with the following. Okay, so we've soaked our, and it doesn't say how long. Why would you soak your peppers in cold water? That's salted, no less. Now, so like when you soak them in the cold water and parboil, is that one step, I assume? Soak in cold water and parboil for 15 minutes in water that has been well salted. Well salted. Don't just use a little salt. Like, throw half a thing right in there. Ugh. Drain and fill with the following. Melted butter. Blend with flour. Gradually add milk. I think they're talking about making a, what the heck do you call it? My daughter-in-law calls it roux. We used to call it, I don't know. We used to call it something, but my brain won't work. Forgive me. Stir constantly until well thickened and sauce boils. I am going to remember what we call that. White sauce is one thing, but there's another thing. My mother always called. Oh, never mind. Let me go backwards a minute. This is not working out well today, is it? Okay, so we've melted butter, we've blended it with flour, and we're gradually adding milk. I highly recommend using a whip while we're doing this. I like to melt my butter first. Sometimes it's not even totally melted. Like I'll throw 2 tablespoons of butter into the pan, a little 2-quart, and then I throw the flour on top of that, and then I start mixing with my whip right away, right? Until you get that like a creamy consistency and it starts to melt. Then I take my milk and I slowly add it and I just keep whipping. Watch out for your heat on that one. I'm acting like you're actually going to try this, and maybe you are. Hey, you got some fish flakes? Here you go. Hey, Joe. I got a can of fish flakes. What the heck is a fish flake? I don't know. Let's open it and find out. Well, I got some peppers here. Some poor person had to sit there at B&M and say, what do we do with this can of fish flakes? Think about it. Now we're going to take... Okay, so you've made that thickened white sauce, right? And they want you to boil it? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, it's a cup of milk. Yeah, you could do that. Be careful boiling it, Keep it at a medium pace and just keep, it's going to get lumpy if you're not careful. All right, so they want you to boil it and then to throw those fish flakes right in that white sauce, okay? And a hard-boiled egg, which was chopped previously, a chopped hard-boiled egg. And just before its removal from the fire, add the tomato catsup. This sounds truly horrible. This sounds like the kind of person that doesn't know how to cook, throws a can of tuna in a can of like condensed tomato soup, and then throws it on something. Oh, you got a can of fish anything? How about like tuna salad-ish type? And a grilled cheese sandwich. Doesn't that make more sense with a condensed tomato soup? Whatever. Why would they think to throw in a hard-boiled egg? I wonder what this... Okay. All right. Let's just back up here. If anyone is so bold as to try this recipe, please comment in a later video and say, hey, I tried that green pepper stuffed with fish flakes and it was fill in the blank. I gotta know now. Will I make it? But if you make it, I really would love to know how it turned out. Especially the hard-boiled egg part. Just totally blows my mind. Why not just stuff it with hard-boiled eggs then? That'd be too much. That's probably why. Add the tomato ketchup. Turn into halved peppers. Okay, so you're going to fill your halved peppers that you've already boiled and sprinkle the tops with brown bread crumbs. And of course, it's probably using the B&M canned brown bread that you're using for crumbs. And I'm sure there's plenty of sodium in that too, so hold on to your heart. Dot with butter and place in a hot oven for 10 minutes. Serve on rounds of hot buttered toast and garnish with parsley, slices of pickled beet, and crescents of lemon. Pickled beet? Oh, why not? I mean, you've got the hard-boiled eggs and the fish flakes in there. Throw in some pickled beet. This has got to be down home Maine. And oh my gosh, I have to make an apology right here and now. Look, if you're a Mainer and you're watching my videos, I love you. Really, I do. Not all Maine people were as crusty as some of the people I've encountered in my journeys through Maine. There were some truly wonderful people who just were kind and caring and good, really and truly. And some of them even had invited us to their camps. But my husband was just, a loner. And one time I said, oh, I'd love to meet with them. They sound so cool. They were an older couple. Oh, come down to the camp and have a couple drinks with us. And I was like, well, let's do that. And he's like, oh, he wasn't feeling well at that time. But yes, apology to Mainers. Quit going off on a tangent, Nikki. I'm sorry if anything's ever come out derogatory. Please don't think that way. Mainers are tough. They don't care. But if you did care, I'm just joking around. I wouldn't want to hurt anybody, honestly. Okay, back to the recipe. Oh, I think we're done. We're done because of the pickled beet and crescents of lemon. The lemon's my favorite part. I do like pickled beets, though, but generally, pickled? Is that when there's vinegar in them? Because I like those, I guess you'd call them pickled beets. I always like those on a Greek salad, It's yummy. Of course, now I can't taste anymore, so what would I know? Hey, I could make this recipe, and I wouldn't know the difference of what it was, which is highly unfortunate. But this is the woman that's having a burger with roasted grilled green pepper today, and I'm not going to taste that either. So why not? Why not do green peppers stuffed with fish flakes? With ketchup and hard-boiled egg and pickled beets and the kitchen sink, and just throw it all in there. Brown breadcrumbs, and dang, it's a party. Burnham and Morrill Company, we thank you. Oh my gosh, it's 18 minutes. I wish I had more time. I would have done the curried fish flakes. Let's do that next time on Depressing Era Cooking. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with me. I love you all. Mwah! That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and that's always for Esther. Okay, bye.